What's up, YouTube? This is the Geminox, and recently I had a game that improved my personal kill record in Warzone by one, and that's what this game is.
Move to the safe zone.
So yeah, it was a pretty good game. Dropped in at port, and something I don't normally do, but I had a challenge to get a contract there, and I actually don't even end up doing it. Forget all about it. So whatever, I don't care, because I improved, and that's something I talked about before in other videos. Just looking at things that I'm areas of the game that I'm weak on, and try not to, make the same mistake twice, so to say. You know what I mean? And definitely some patience in this game. Sometimes when maybe I would have overextended or something, put myself in a bad spot. And same old issues keep rearing their head. At the end of games, I kind of sometimes overthink things, and it really screws with me, and it ends up making me kind of indecisive and just puts me in a bad spot, and I end up just doing something stupid, and well, spoiler alert, but that's kind of what happened. But it was a pretty good game, a lot of good close calls, some good stuff. Included a little more of the setup instead of just like the gunfire, in this game, because a lot of gunfights, movement's a really big part of it, So I wanted to include more of that in this, since it was I thought it was a pretty good game, and there was some good moments. When those moments come up, I'll kind of fill in the gaps a little bit. What's going on, maybe what's going on in my head, since I don't know what I did, but recently I did something with the audio, and it doesn't record. When I'm recording the audio, there's some kind of weird feedback, and I haven't figured out what button I screwed up. I even got a new headset, trying to think that, well, maybe it was just the microphone, and I was wrong. So I'm going to try to figure that out, hopefully soon, because that's something I'd like to be able to do, get more, raw reaction to actually when I'm playing the game, instead of just narrating over. It's not as authentic, I think, and I'd like it a little more authentic, but in the meantime, hopefully this works, and hopefully you enjoy this gameplay. Thanks for watching.
Gas is inbound.
So right here is a spot where I think previously I may have pushed up on this guy that I saw drop in a little quicker, even though I did hear the gunfire to my right. But instead I got this spot, and I just wait. Since I never saw that guy, I can only assume that he's still over in that area. So I anticipate him pushing up. Everyone's drawn to gunfire.
Request recon flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
Moving.
So I start pushing this guy, and I'm thinking, well, the zone's kind of moving in. When I recheck the map, and I'm like, I better go and push this guy, otherwise I might get shot in my back. And since I know where he's at, I got to drop on him.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
Friendly drop bag headed your way. Gas is closing.
This
Get to the
game,
new
I
safe
went
zone.
with my favorite LMG, the PKM, Painless. It's got the FMJ perk on it because I was messing around with the snapshot grenades and wall banging a little bit, and forgot to put the muzzle brake back on, which I normally use, but whatever. Still worked out pretty good, I think. It's a pretty good gun. I really like it, especially with that VLK. I mean, the VLK is pretty much good on any gun you put it on that you want to use it on, but it's kind of weird having both of my guns with the VLK. Much would have rather not had the scope on the MP5, but that's alright. I just hung on to it because it's a really good sidearm, so... Stopping power is really good regardless of what gun you put it in, but in an LMG, it's really good, especially if that LMG has FMJ, which accidentally mine does.
Request recon flyover.
UAV entering the AO.
This here, just a little clip. Got this UAV trying to figure out where people are, and no one around that I can see on the map, but could be someone around with ghosts, so whatever. And then as I pushed up to this little area up here, I heard someone buy a UAV, or they didn't buy a UAV, but a UAV got called in, so I was like, well, maybe there's someone over by this buy, so I came up here pretty cautiously. And then I just remembered that I had a heartbeat sensor, which normally I run restock lately, but decided to switch back to Ghost and see how that went. So yeah, after I clear out this building, I'm like, okay, so no one was here after all. Somebody called in that cluster strike. So now I'm thinking, well, somebody must have saw me run up to that building and they were just shooting that up there. So where were they? So thinking someone has ghost back from stadium the way I came, and trying to figure out if I can catch them off guard.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh shit! Oh! Yeah! What's up? Oh shit! Yeah! Yeah, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Let's get it! And that's why I want the raw reaction, because it was much better, way more entertaining than the impression would be for that moment. Because that was insane. But, moving on. Popped a
Be
UAV,
advised,
mark the
UAV
next
is
dude on the
bingo
map,
fuel. RTB
move
for
on up.
resupply.
zone relocated. Got the drop bag inbound. Enemy soldier incoming. Gas is closing in. Request recon flyover!
UAV entering the AO.
Less than 10 remain. You're close now. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. Five remain. Stay alert. Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone. You're losing ground.
So,
Five
yeah,
remained. You were close to
ended up
victory.
slowing down a little bit towards the end of the game. Not playing so decisive, you know, and I think that's what really cost me the game. Playing a little more conservative, kind of living with the heartbeat sensor, which I don't like doing. Kind of why I started moving away from it to begin with, but using ghosts, I kind of like it. So, anyway, Hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I thought it was a fun game. And until next time, don't forget to have fun, good game on, and as always,
Peace.
thanks for watching.